Hi guys, I got Archie with me. You guys had a really good question yesterday. I want to make sure that we talk a little bit about it so there's no confusion. What does it mean to say no to a dog? You know, the yes is pretty simple because we condition them to understand that the word yes signifies that food is on the way. So the dogs pay attention to, okay, they said the word yes, here comes my food. They said it after I did something, right? So if I say sit, come here, buddy. Come here. Archie, sit. Yes. And now as soon as he sits, he gets his food. Okay. And I say yes, and then he gets his food. And they quickly learn, like, oh, all right, like when I do the right stuff or this thing or that thing, the guy will say the word yes, and that'll mark for me, I done it right, I'm about to get my reward. We need the same kind of function for the word no. A lot of people think the word no means, like the dog, let's say the dog is looking, let's go for an easy one. Let's say there's cake on the counter and now the dog wants the cake, so it starts to climb up on the counter. And you scream out, no. I know in our English language that the no, when you say it in that context, like a human understands, you're talking to the dog, you're talking about him trying to get to the cake, and that you want him to stop doing that and get away from the cake altogether. See how like that's a full sentence, and no just means a sound to a dog without that explanation attached to it, right? So we have to somehow make the dog understand that when you say the word no, what it actually means. So the way he understands no is he looks at it as a word that when he hears it, no or he knows that the current thing he's doing, that needs to change. So he doesn't know that when you say no, oh, I need to get away from the cake and go lay down somewhere. That part of it needs to come when we say our no. So this is the part that I really want to focus on. In that same example, what you're going to do in the future with the training and stuff that he's got is now you're going to say or no, and then you're going to tell him where to go so he's no longer in the wrong. I'm going to say it again. You're going to say go place. Now that communicates to the dog, oh, what the current act of me trying to steal the cake is what's no. And that no signifies to the dog I have to change a behavior. But he doesn't know what the behavior change needs to be. So you guys have to tell him, no, go place. Meaning, stop doing that and go do this other thing so you can be correct. And once the dog does the right thing, you can always reward the dog for doing that. It becomes a process for the dog. When they hear no, they know, okay, I have to stop whatever I'm doing and go do something else. And you always tell them what that something else is, followed by a reward for doing that something else. This is the whole way to say no to a dog, okay? And I'm going to show you an example. I'm going to try to just walk around here. And, he's really easily distractible kind of a guy. So I'm going to use my and my no. And with the leash, when I have a leash, that's accompanied with a bump, okay? You're not just going to say words and hope it makes sense, because that's where everything goes wrong. You're going to say the word, you're going to give it a bump at the same time so the dog understands this is all the same thing. As we go around, I want him to stay by me. If he decides to leave me, I'm going to give him a bump, and I want you to see how I help him become right, okay? Let's go, Archie. Come on. Good job. Good boy. So right here, he's a good boy. He's with me right there. And that's exactly how I want him to walk, and exactly where I want him to be. Good job, buddy. And maybe we will get a distraction with you guys here. And right here, he's distracted. I go like this. Yes. Good boy. Instead of saying no, because I was talking to you guys, I made the jingle on the thing. And that it also the same thing as a no. So if he's like going away, yes. Good boy. So as he was heading that way, I can use my leash and say, He knows that heading that way wasn't going to be the right answer. He comes into me. I give him a good boy and a yes to let him know. Listening to the no there is what paid him. Good job, buddy. Come on. I'm going to turn around and walk past again. Archie, come on. This way. Good boy. We'll walk past. Good boy. And of course, yes. Good job, buddy. This is not a really good example of how to say no. He's doing a good job of following me around. Come into the shade, guys. Archie, down. Good boy. But anyways, I hope what I explained makes sense. We're going to talk more about it. I'm going to help you guys practice. Remember, all of dog training is learning how to have the correct interactions with the dog. So even in the heat of the moment when he does something wrong and it's in our natural inclination to get loud and yell, those things don't have any value in helping him understand how not to be. It's better to learn how to do this interaction that I'm going to show you so you can always guide the dog through those problems into a more positive place. Hopefully all that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know. I will explain. Otherwise, thanks for watching. See you later.